You just walk past it in the grocery store. You might have it sitting in your pantry right now, completely forgotten. A tiny brown seed, so small it barely registers. And yet, researchers at universities across Europe and North America have spent decades studying what happens inside your body when you consume it regularly. What they found about your skin is genuinely surprising, not because it sounds like magic, but because the biochemistry is real, it's measurable, and the science behind it is now being published in peer-reviewed journals. Today, we're going deep on flaxseed, Lignum usitatissimum, and we're going to explore what the research actually says about skin hydration, aging, inflammation, and a DIY topical application most people have never considered. And stay with us to the very end, because in Chapter 6, we'll cover the single biggest mistake people make with natural skincare routines. It's the reason most people don't see results, and it has nothing to do with which ingredient they're using. Let's get into the science. Section 2, Why does skin age? The biology. To understand why flaxseed matters, we need to understand the biology of skin aging, because this isn't just cosmetic. It's cellular. Your skin is made up of 3 primary layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. The dermis is where most of the action happens. It's home to 2 critical structural proteins, collagen and elastin. Collagen, think of it as the scaffolding of your skin. It provides firmness, structure, and that plump, smooth appearance. Elastin, as the name suggests, gives your skin its elasticity, the ability to stretch and snap back. Here's what happens over time. Starting in your mid-20s, collagen production begins declining at approximately 1% per year. Free radicals, unstable molecules generated by UV radiation, pollution, and metabolic processes, attack skin cells and accelerate collagen breakdown. Transepidermal water loss, or TWL, increases as the skin's lipid barrier weakens, leading to chronic dryness. Chronic low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, degrades skin proteins from the inside out. The result? Fine lines, reduced elasticity, dullness, dryness, and over time, deeper wrinkles. Now here's the critical question. Can diet and topical applications meaningfully influence any of these processes? The evidence says yes, under the right conditions. And flaxseed addresses several of these mechanisms simultaneously. Section 3, The Nutritional Science of Flaxseed. Let's look at what's actually inside of flaxseed, because the nutrient density here is exceptional, especially for something that costs less than $1 per serving. Compound number 1, alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. Flaxseed is the richest plant-based source of ALA, an omega-3 fatty acid that your body cannot synthesize on its own. A single tablespoon of ground flaxseed contains approximately 1.8 grams of ALA. Why does this matter for skin? Omega-3 fatty acids are essential structural components of the phospholipid bilayer, the outer membrane of every skin cell. When omega-3 intake is sufficient, the skin's natural moisture barrier functions more effectively, reducing that transepidermal water loss we discussed. A 2011 randomized controlled trial published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that women who supplemented with flaxseed oil for 12 weeks showed significantly improved skin hydration and reduced roughness compared to the placebo group. Compound number 2, lignans. Flax seeds contain 75 to 800 times more lignans than any other plant food. Lignans are phytoestrogens, plant compounds with a chemical structure similar to estrogen. In the gut, they're converted by bacteria into interlactone and interrhodiol, both of which exhibit antioxidant activity. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals. Free radicals, as we discussed, are one of the primary drivers of accelerated skin aging. Laboratory studies have shown that lignan extracts can reduce oxidative stress markers in skin tissue models. Compound number 3, mucilage. This one is lesser known but crucial for topical use. When flax seeds are soaked or simmered in water, they release a gel-like polysaccharide called mucilage. This substance has water-binding, or humectant, properties. Applied to skin, it forms a breathable film that slows moisture evaporation and temporarily improves the texture and feel of the skin surface. This is exactly what we'll use in the DIY application coming up. Section 4. How flaxseed gel works on skin. Let's talk about the topical mechanism, how flaxseed gel actually behaves on skin, and what the science suggests it can and cannot do. When you apply flaxseed gel to your skin, several things happen simultaneously. The mucilage forms a thin hydrophilic film on the skin's surface, reducing transepidermal water loss, similar in mechanism to hyaluronic acid, but botanical and entirely chemical-free. The ALA content in the gel provides essential fatty acids that can partially penetrate the stratum corneum, the outermost skin layer, helping to reinforce lipid structure. The antioxidant lignin compounds may help neutralize surface-level free radical activity. A study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology assessed plant-based gels with similar mucilage compositions and found measurable improvements in skin softness and hydration within 4 weeks of consistent topical use. Now, and this is important, we need to be honest about what this does not do. Flaxseed gel cannot rebuild collagen deep in the dermis. It cannot permanently erase established wrinkles. No topical application, regardless of price, can do that without clinical intervention. What it can do is support skin hydration, improve surface texture, reduce inflammatory irritation, and over time, create conditions that are more favorable for the skin to maintain its own repair processes. That's meaningful, but it requires realistic expectations and consistent application. Section 5. The DIY Flaxseed Hydration Gel. Let's make it. This preparation is simple, takes under 20 minutes, and costs almost nothing. What you'll need: 2 tablespoons of whole, raw flax seeds, brown or golden both work, 1 cup of filtered water, a small stainless steel or ceramic saucepan, a fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth, a clean glass jar with a lid for storage. Step 1. Combine the flax seeds and water in your saucepan over medium heat. Do not add anything else at this stage. Step 2. Bring the mixture to a gentle simmer, not a rolling boil. Stir consistently. You will notice, within about 7 to 10 minutes, the liquid beginning to thicken into a gel-like consistency. This is the mucilage releasing from the seed coat. Step 3. Once the gel reaches a consistency similar to a light hair gel, almost like a loose aloe vera gel, remove from heat immediately. Do not overcook, or it will become too thick and difficult to strain. Step 4. While still warm, pour the mixture through your fine mesh strainer into a clean glass container. Press gently to extract all the gel. Discard the seeds, or save them. They're still nutritionally intact and can be added to a smoothie. Step 5. Allow the gel to cool completely at room temperature, then seal and refrigerate. Shelf life without preservatives is approximately 5 to 7 days. Do not use if you notice any discoloration, unusual odor, or visible mold. For extended shelf life, some sources suggest adding a few drops of vitamin E oil or pure aloe vera gel, both of which have complementary antioxidant properties. Section 6. How to use it safely. Application protocol. Before applying anything new to your face, natural or otherwise, a patch test is non-negotiable. Apply a small amount of the gel to the inside of your wrist or behind your ear. Wait 24 full hours. If you experience no redness, burning, or itching, you may proceed with facial application. If irritation occurs, discontinue use entirely. Remember, natural does not automatically mean non-reactive. Even food-derived ingredients can cause contact irritation in sensitive individuals, particularly those with flax allergies, which, while uncommon, do exist. For facial application, begin with a clean, dry face, ideally after gentle cleansing. Apply a thin, even layer of flaxseed gel across the face and neck using clean fingertips or a soft facial brush. Allow it to sit for 15 to 20 minutes. You may notice a slight tightening sensation as the mucilage film sets. This is normal. Rinse gently with lukewarm water or leave a very thin residual layer as a lightweight moisture seal if your skin tolerates it well. Follow with your regular moisturizer or SPF if using in the morning. Frequency: 3 to 4 times per week is a reasonable starting point. Consistency over 4 to 8 weeks is necessary to notice meaningful changes in hydration and skin texture. This is not an overnight remedy. It is a supportive skincare practice. Section 7. The biggest mistake people make. Here it is. The insight that changes everything. The biggest mistake people make in natural skincare is optimizing the 10% while ignoring the 90%. Flaxseed gel, aloe vera, rosehip oil, vitamin C serums. All of these are the 10%. They are adjuncts. They support the process, but they cannot override foundational biology. The 90% looks like this. Daily broad-spectrum SPF 30 or higher. UV radiation is the single largest driver of extrinsic skin aging. No topical remedy can compensate for unprotected sun exposure. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Growth hormone secretion, which drives cellular repair and collagen synthesis, peaks during deep sleep stages. Consistent hydration. Water intake directly influences skin turgor and barrier function. No topical moisturizer is a substitute for systemic hydration. Anti-inflammatory nutrition. Diets high in refined sugars and seed oils promote the very inflammaging we discussed earlier. Flaxseed consumed internally is itself an anti-inflammatory intervention. Stress management. Chronic cortisol elevation measurably degrades collagen and accelerates biological skin aging. People who see results from natural skincare are almost always the people who have their foundations in place. The flaxseed gel becomes the meaningful addition, not the entire strategy. Section 8. Closing and call to action. So, can flaxseed erase your wrinkles? No, nothing topical can. And any product that claims otherwise is not being honest with you. But the evidence does suggest that flaxseed, both consumed and applied topically, can support the skin's natural moisture barrier, reduce oxidative stress, and improve surface hydration over time when used consistently as part of a holistic skincare approach. That's not nothing. That's actually meaningful science. Have you ever tried flaxseed gel? Have you added flaxseed to your diet with noticeable effects? Drop your experience in the comments. We genuinely read them, and your feedback shapes our next video. If you found today's breakdown useful, please like this video. It genuinely helps the channel. Subscribe to Nature Wise Essentials and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next science-backed deep dive. We'll see you in the next one.